Hello, I'm Carolyn Fittipaldi, Marketing Director for the Education Trust Board of New Mexico. We're the state agency that administers the 529 College Savings Plan for the state. Thank you so much for joining me today as I present information about the education plan and the benefits. So let's start with the basics. What is the education plan? It's a 529 college savings plan sponsored by the state of New Mexico, but you don't have to live in New Mexico to open an account. 529 is a section of the IRS code that authorizes tax-advantaged college savings plans, and we're one of the lowest cost plans in the country. The plan is overseen by the Education Trust Board of New Mexico, and we're a state agency. When you're planning for your education, you have two options. It's as simple as that. Option one, you can start early, save money, and earn interest. And option two, you can wait until it's time to go to college, borrow money, and pay interest. Which one would you choose? The cost of college continues to rise, and don't forget tuition is just the tip of the iceberg. The cost of college includes much more than just tuition. The average cost of 1 year of college at a public four-year university is almost $43,000. More than half of that is tuition. The rest includes expenses for room and board, books and supplies, and other expenses. Grants, loans, and scholarships are harder to come by these days, and while costs continue to increase, financial aid has been decreasing. Since 2010, annual college costs have increased 15%, while available financial aid has decreased 12%. Data shows that with just $500 saved for higher education, kids are 3 times more likely to attend college or vocational school and 4 times more likely to graduate. They know someone believes in them, and with that seed planted, their dreams can grow. Why start a 529 education savings plan? The cost of college continues to rise, including tuition, housing, food, and supplies. So it's important to begin saving as soon as possible. By helping more kids go to college, we are strengthening our future workforce. Many students and their families use student loans. Saving with a 529 plan can help students finance a debt-free education and ease that huge burden of student loan debt. And with as little as $1 to start, saving for college is easy, and when you start early with consistent savings efforts, higher education is more attainable. And the tax advantages are great. Tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawal if the money is used for qualified education expenses. For New Mexico residents, there's a New Mexico state income tax deduction for the full amount of any contributions to the plan for the year in which the contributions are made. Who can open an account? Anyone at any time can open an account. You don't need to be related to the beneficiary. You can even open an account for yourself to further your own education. It's always a good time to start saving for college. It's never too early and it's never too late. Question we get quite often is, do 529 savings affect financial aid? A 529 savings plan does not have a big impact on financial aid that your beneficiary may receive. If a 529 plan is owned by the parents, it counts as an asset of the parents on the FAFSA. Parental assets are assessed at a maximum rate of 5.64%, so not a big impact at all. So which schools can savings be used? Funds can be used at any accredited schools in the country inside and outside of New Mexico. So that includes trade and vocational schools, 2-year and 4-year colleges, public and private schools, graduate and professional schools, and even a few international schools. What courses of study can savings be used for? You can use a savings in your account for a variety of courses of study, from certificates to master's and PhD degrees. Examples of qualified expenses. 529 plans are flexible and can be used to cover a variety of educational expenses. Some examples include tuition and fees, room and board, books, computers, internet, and educational software. An example of an expense that is not covered is transportation, for instance, flights. Unlike many scholarships and grants, 529 plans are flexible and can be used to cover many different educational expenses in addition to tuition, as I mentioned earlier. This example illustrates how the New Mexico Lottery and the Opportunity Scholarship compare to the education plan on covered expenses. As you can see, the education plan checks all the boxes. Another question we receive is, what if the beneficiary doesn't go to college? An account owner can change the beneficiary to another family member at any time. The education plan has diverse investment options. We have divided our plan investments into two broad categories: Keep It Simple and Show Me options. Most 529 account owners select the Keep It Simple option for their 529 investments. This approach is based on the beneficiary's year of enrollment. Our account owners like that set it and forget it nature of these portfolios. Each portfolio consists of a blend of investments that automatically change to become more conservative as the year of enrollment gets closer. The year of enrollment portfolios consist of a variety of low-cost passive or index funds, think Vanguard, for example. The year of enrollment portfolios also serve as the default investment option for those who do not feel comfortable making an investment choice. The education plan also has a variety of investments designed for more experienced investors. All options are low cost. There are both passive or index allocation options as well as actively managed allocation options. There are also 5 individual fund options, including a socially responsible option. Remember what I said earlier. With just $500 saved, a child is 3 times more likely to attend college or vocational school and 4 times more likely to graduate than those without savings. Also remember that very few families can fully fund higher education from savings. Most families employ a mixture of scholarships, grants, work study, savings, and student loans. A more important measure for successful education savings is the extent to which education savings can reduce that burden of student loan debt. On average for 2019, student loan borrowers graduated with over $30,000 in student debt. As the chart shows, 15 years of saving $100 per month with an average return of 5% nearly cancels out that average student loan debt. Another great feature is that family and friends can give gift into your 529 account through a one-time gift or a recurring contribution. This is a way of crowdfunding education. What a wonderful way to give a unique gift that will have a lasting positive impact on the lives of your loved ones, the gift of education. This is great for holidays, birthdays, graduations, and other special occasions. Accepting gifts is easy and can help grow your account. It may offer tax benefits to the gift giver as well, and it's so much more meaningful than a gift card or toys. Speaking of gifting, let us help you attract and retain your best employees by offering the education plan as an optional benefit. Enabling your employees to make deposits directly into their children's 529 college savings plans is easy to set up and at no charge to your company. You can play a key role in strengthening your current and future workforce. Adding the education plan to your current voluntary employee benefits package is a hassle-free way to support the financial well-being of your employees and diversify your benefit options. And this is not an ERISA plan, so no government reporting or fiduciary liability. And the education plan staff is available year-round for employee education presentations. It's super easy to get started, and it takes about 15 minutes to open an account. You can enroll at theeducationplan.com. You'll select the Enroll button, and what you'll need for each beneficiary is the name, social security number or tax ID number, and the birth date. During enrollment, you will also be asked to make your investment selections and to elect payroll direct deposit as a contribution method if you choose and your employer offers it. It's easy to get started for both employer and employees. The employee opens an account with the education plan and then selects the direct deposit option if they choose and their employer offers that option. An employee with an existing plan account can designate that account for direct deposit. The employee completes the payroll direct deposit form provided by the plan and then submits it to their HR benefits department. The employer will then submit money via check, wire, or ACH for each pay period. Options are detailed on the form, and all forms are available at theeducationplan.com. This slide shows what the payroll direct deposit form looks like. Setting up the direct deposit to the education plan is a simple 2-step process. Both steps must be completed to ensure contributions are deposited correctly. So in step 1, you'll submit payroll direct deposit instruction to the education plan, and you'll be asked to do that when you enroll. The amount you enter here needs to match the amount you set up in step 2. In step 2, you'll set up direct deposit. You must submit your payroll direct deposit instructions to your HR department to complete the process. Putting money in your 529 account is super easy, and there are lots of options. If your employer offers it, you can make a contribution to your 529 plan directly from the pay you receive from your employment. You can schedule recurring contributions from your bank account. This is the easiest way to save. Setup is super simple. Or you can just write a check and mail it with a contribution coupon, and we'll deposit the funds into your account. And you can send checks as often as you like. You can make a one-time electronic funds transfer from another bank account. You can roll over or transfer from another 529 plan or transfer funds from other other eligible accounts or investments. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate the opportunity to share the benefits of the education plan with you and look forward to working with you to offer the education plan as an optional benefit to your employees. Please feel free to contact me directly if you would like more information or would like to schedule a presentation for your employees.